Hi, friends. A most pleasant good evening to you. Happy Monday from the Patriot Ice Center in Newark, Delaware. Home ice of the Avon Red Devils. Looking to creep closer to the 500 mark as they take on the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats in Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League action. Live from the Patriot Ice Center on the Delaware Hockey Network. Presented by the law office of Long and Greenberg. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the Patriot Ice Center. In advance of this meeting between the Avon Red Devils and the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats, we're just a couple minutes away from puck drop from the Patriot Ice Center. We'll be back after a quick timeout with the start of this Monday evening tilt. Wildcats and Red Devils coming up on the Delaware Hockey Network. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it.
Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, just about set for go time. From the Patriot Ice Center, as the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats and the Avon Grove Red Devils prepare to square off in a Monday night tilt. Owen J. Roberts traveling from right to left in opening period play. In their away red sweaters, backstopped by Paige Faith, who has a 5-3-0 record on the year, a .326 goals against average, and a save percentage of .896. On the Avon Grove side of the red line, it will be Owen Elatar, the Essence, native of Murraysville, Pennsylvania, getting the nod. He has started every game for the Devils this season, and he carries with him a 4-6-2 record, a .377 goals against average, and a save percentage of .843. 3 17-minute periods. In ICSHL play, Rob Savastano and Chris Castagliola are on-ice officials here this evening. As Trevor Sikorsky and Ethan Bohanski are in for the opening draw, and they're off. Watson throws the puck up the left wing boards into the AG zone, where it's corralled by Ricky Wright, played up the opposite side, batted down by Bohanski. Thrown through the slot, this comes to the left point, which is maintained by Watson. Centering pass off the stick of Armstrong, was bothered in a congested slot. Emerging with the loose puck in the near corner was Schindler, but to no avail. Trying to get a quick shot away on the doorstep was Armstrong. Off the Avon Grove D-zone turnover, this puck is frozen by Owen Elatar, and we've got a pause in play. 31 seconds in to the opening frame. Fresh legs on for both sides. Face-off coming to Owen Elatar's left. Austin and Pramani take the face-off. Puck is controlled by Brennan Austin. Pushed into neutral ice and worked up the right wing boards. Now corralled by Richard Pupak. Here comes a 2-on-1 for Roberts. Centering pass to Grady Jones. He ran out of real estate in the low slot. This puck nearly was cleared out of harm's way by Will Gorman, but kept in at center point. Recovered by Tredowitz, tied up behind the net. Promatti finds Pupek just inside the line, who crosses to the right point to maintain. Race on for a loose puck back into the Robert zone. Chandler got there in time, but he's outmanned by red sweaters in the near corner. Gorman leaves this back to Chandler, centering pass. Gorman couldn't get a shot on net from in close. Harrison fails to hold the opposite point. Working up the right wing boards came Cale Promatti, but a poke check from Tredowitz slowed him up at the top of the far circle. Bentz recovers in the Avon Grove zone, pinches past the forechecking Jackson Meicher, works past center. Here's Benson, a 1-on-2. Shot was stick checked by Watson into the back glass behind netminder Paige Faith, who's yet to see any action in the first period. This is an icing against Owen J. Roberts with 1:51 gone in opening period play. Face off to Faith's right is cleared out by the Wildcats. Harrison on his horse recovers under pressure from Farnham. He gives the puck away to Meicher. This caromed behind the net to the far half wall of the Avon Grove zone. Unable to clear was Will Grassi. This is backhanded by Kennedy from in front of his own bench the rest of the way up ice. Devils change. Meanwhile, Andrew Watson behind his own goal nearly turned the puck over. Bentz does get to it, leaving this to Wright at the left point. This is taken away. Door open for Max Connell. Connell angled to the far corner and stripped of the puck by the back checking Gavin Mellon. Now it's controlled by Wright behind the Devils' goal. He backhands this up the left wing boards. Kennedy's got time, but he's in a 1-on-3. Anthony Kuhn stole the puck for Owen J. Roberts. This now controlled by Makia. And advanced up the left wing boards. Cross ice pass to nobody off the far wall. Corralled by Chris James. Brought back to Wright in the near corner. And played up ice. Ahead it goes to James Hughes, who is denied on the doorstep by Paige Faith for what was the first A-grade scoring chance for the Avon Grove Devils. 3 minutes and 2 seconds have gone by in opening period play. Attacking zone draw for the Devils. Wright protects center point off the Hughes face-off win. James could not protect the zone, and this will be whistled offside. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The law office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. To schedule a free consultation, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. 3.5 minutes into the opening period of a 0-0 game from the Patriot Ice Center. Chris James clears the Avon Grove zone, but gives the puck away to Luke Armstrong, who bulldozes back in to Devil territory for the forechecking Wildcats. Right through traffic, steered to the far wall by Makia, bulldozes into the Wildcat territory. First penalty of the game coming up. It will be against Avon Grove, as the whistle of Chris Castagliola sounds with 12:58 to go in the opening period. Roughing on Ricky Wright, 4:02 into the first, so the Devils head to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the evening. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Sikorsky in for the draw across from Luke Armstrong, and the Wildcat power play tries to set something up with Jones head manning the puck to Armstrong in close, but he was steered by Austin to the near corner. Avon Grove penalty assessed to number 11, Ricky Wright. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 2 seconds in the first period. Wright, 2 for roughing at 4:02. barely onside, said Chris Castagliola. Owen Alatar with a save, bringing play to a halt with 12:28 to go in the first period. 1:30 remaining on this Owen J. Roberts power play. Fresh legs coming on for Avon Grove. Drew Kennedy in for the face-off across from Armstrong. Play resumes with Grady Jones holding center point for the Wildcats and slamming the puck off the backboards. Kennedy pushes this ahead, crosses to his forehand at center, headman pass to Matt Oliveri, who chips the puck into the far corner, playing it off. The ricochet was Kennedy, but couldn't generate an A-grade chance. Back come the Wildcats the other direction. Bohanski could not connect with Armstrong. This pass goes into the bench area of the Avon Grove Red Devils and out of play with 12:01 to go in the first period, 1:03 to go. On the penalty to Ricky Wright, and a D-zone draw coming the way of the shorthanded Avon Grove side. Armstrong out for his third power play faceoff. Oliveri clears. Faith paddles the puck off the near side, but not out. Promani leaves this to Makia. Cycle now to Bohanski. Up the middle. Makia sticked at by Oliveri. Walks in over the Avon Grove line. Drop past Jones. Blocker saved by Alatar. Keeps the Wildcats scoreless. The Avon Grove faithful expressed their appreciation for the senior netminder's efforts. This time goes the way of the Wildcats, though, as Cale Promati scores on the power play and gives Owen J. Roberts the early 1-0 lead. Here it comes in the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Cale Promati walks in, goes top shelf for the power play goal. 5 minutes and 38 seconds into the first period, and that is his 7th of the season. Owen J. Roberts' goal, his 7th of the season, scored by number 48, Cale Promati. Time of the unassisted power play goal, 5 minutes, 38 seconds in the first period. Promati's 7th, unassisted, at 5:38, a power play goal. Six minutes into the first of three 17-minute periods, looking for the counterattack and scoring. Was Brendan Chandler, so we're all knotted up one aside. The Devils back level, just like that. There it is again. Gorgeous setup from Will Gorman, leading to Brendan Chandler's 11th goal of the season. And 6 minutes and a tick into the first period, we are back to level. An Avon Grove goal, his 11th of the season, scored by number 74, Brendan Chandler. Assisted by number 17, Will Gorman. And number 73, Evan Tredowitz. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 1 second in the first period. Chandler's 11th from Gorman and Tredowitz at 6:01. McAteer gets the puck in deep. White sweaters swarm Armstrong behind the net. This is played up the near side. Kennedy could not clear. He's bodied off his feet by Grady Jones. Puck is trapped near corner. Trying to work it free was Jones, but it's taken away by Caden Bentz for the Devils. Kennedy puts on the brakes just shy of the Owen J. Roberts blue line before flipping the puck in behind the Wildcat goal. This comes out the opposite side where Gavin Mellon protects the left point for the Devils, but can't prolong the attack. To all of you joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, delighted to have you on board for this Monday night tilt from the Patriot Ice Center between Avon Grove and Owen J. Roberts. James Witherite on the call. Ellie Bates, our videographer this evening, who we're glad to have as part of the 4-1-2 team for the remainder of the 2024 season. Harrison leaves the puck to Mellon in the far corner, but Jones took it away. Chris James had time and space for about, half a second before Doherty angled his path up the left wing boards away. Here comes Doherty on the counterattack for the Wildcats. He plays the carom shot to the far corner. Puck shoveled out of his path by Mellon. Here comes Chris James in a one-on-one. James got around his defender. Sticking at him was Watson to steer him to the far corner. James can't protect the puck. He absorbs a check from Watson. They remain tied up. Rather, it was Foster delivering the puck behind the play. Connell comes barreling in up the right wing boards, takes a shoulder check below the goal. He is separated from the puck by Wright, and this is cleared back into neutral territory at the midway point of the first period. We are tied up 1-1 from Patriot. Meicher to Watson. Give and go. Leads to his zone entry up the left wing boards. Jacob Schindler had the defensive position to regain the puck for Avon Grove. Race on for it into Owen J. Roberts territory. Matt Oliveri. Centering pass. Backhand shot from Hit. Saved by Faith. And Oliveri puts the rebound in to make this a 2-1 game. Avon Grove gets the go-ahead goal. Matt Oliveri, that old oak tree out in front of the net, strikes off the rebound, and the Devils are in front. Third goal of the season for Matt. Coming at exactly 9 minutes into the first period. Devils have the lead. Avon Grove goal, his third of the season, scored by number 26, Matt Oliveri. Assisted by number 91, Mason Hit. Time of the goal, 9 minutes of the first period. Oliveri, his third from Hit at 9 minutes. Coming to the 10-minute mark of the opening period. Red Devils with a 2-1 lead over the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. Tredowitz can't clear a loose puck. It is swatted up ice by Oliveri, and this will come back an icing. With just under 10 minutes gone in the first period. Friends, planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. For this Pittsburgh-based crew, it's a curious sight that the one scoring for Owen J. Roberts and who just took the face-off has the last name Primanti. Here he's overpowered. And the Devils set up an attacking zone face-off with 6:54 to go in the first period. Austin across from Primanti wins the draw. Harrison lets one go from the right point. That shot over the top corner of the cage into the glass and subsequently out of play. Chris Castagliola says the faceoff's going to stay inside. It will be to the right of Paige Faith with 6:45 to go in opening period play. Brennan Austin and Cale Primanti meet again. Gorman from behind the cage couldn't set anything up net front. Primanti clears the zone. Up the left wing boards comes Jones. Jones beat Harrison, but working toward the cage could not get past Chandler. Puck stolen from Harrison by Primanti. Couldn't jam one in on the doorstep. Elatar stayed with the play smartly. Two-a-side battle develops in the short board's far side. Looking for spaces, Colin Doherty for the Wildcats, but now double-teamed by a pair of Devil defenders, and pushing this clear is Brendan Chandler, the first of the two Avon Grove goal scorers so far. We're 11 minutes into the first period of a 2-1 hockey game. Avon Grove putting two back-to-back past Paige Faith in response to Cale Primanti's power play goal at 5:38. Here's Primanti again leading an odd man rush, 3-on-2, but he's steered to the far corner by Ricky Wright. Schindler emerges with the puck. He chips it off the end boards. This comes into the path of Wright near side, rather of Will Gorman. Shoveled ahead beyond the reach of Bentz. Pupek protects the Owen J. Roberts line. He turns this up the left wing boards. Schindler bats it down at his own line. Farnham turns on the forechecking Jets, forcing the D-to-D pass. Wright diagonally advances it to Gorman, who had the good side of red before carrying the puck hard into the Owen J. Roberts end. Enough time for a change after avoiding the icing. 5:10 to go in the opening period of this 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Owen J. Roberts. And this will be an icing against the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. 5:01 to go in the first period. Devils 2, Cats 1. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Icing the other way this time with 4:40 remaining in the opening period. Devils will find themselves on the defensive as Tredowitz, Hughes, Austin, James, and Latch come on. So fourth line, second pair against Bohanski, who was on to start for the Wildcats. Net front feed from James, skips past Hughes, held in by James Austin at the left point. This taken away from Latch, shoveled out of harm's way by Makia. Stretch pass up the left wing boards. Results in the equalizer for Luke Armstrong, who beats Elatar on the doorstep and makes this a 2-2 game. Stretch pass up the left wall. Gave Luke Armstrong time and space in front of the Avon Grove net. And 12:49 into the first period. The Wildcats are back on level pegging. Owen J. Roberts' goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 36, Luke Armstrong. Assisted by number 6, Alexander Makia. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 49 seconds in the first period. Armstrong's 8th from Makia at 12:49. Inside 4 minutes to go in opening period play. Sikorsky in across from Primanti for the attacking zone draw in the near circle. Won by Primanti. Jones leads a 2-on-2 rush into Devil territory. He caromed the puck behind the goal, seeing his shot and passing lanes being all for naught. Pupek winds up, clears off the far glass. Jones corrals the loose puck at center. He dekes past Harrison, who lost his balance. He let a shot go from 55 feet, but it rang off the back glass over the crossbar. Harrison gains control of the rebound, but cannot clear. Desperation shot from Jones. Took a favorable bounce off the outside frame of the goal. Inside 200 seconds to go in the opening period. This is left by Doherty for Kuhn in the near corner, but he's surrounded by white and maroon from all sides. Primanti Turned the puck over under duress from Harrison. Oliveri pushes this clear. No icing. Pupek behind his own goal under forechecking pressure. Tried to leave the puck cleanly to Kuhn in the near corner, but to no avail. Good effort from Brennan Austin to keep the forechecking heat on. Now Chandler opens fire. Shot from the outside of the near circle. Bounced off the wrong side of the cage. Gorman controls the puck, or tries to anyway, in the far corner. Net front feed to Chandler right into Paige Faith's pads. And this will be cleared up the far side out of the Owen J. Roberts zone. An icing signaled with 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first period of a 2-2 game. Barn burner in the works from the Patriot Ice Center on MLK Day. In an attacking zone draw going Avon Grove's way, with Brennan Austin flanked by Gorman and Chandler for the draw. Gorman protects behind the net, trying to set up Austin on the doorstep, but he was checked off his feet as the puck arrived. 2-on-2. Foster drop pass to Watson, didn't connect. Here comes Chandler looking for a second. He tried to go top shelf. Too much loft on it. It ricocheted off the backboards. Wright brings it down at center off the cross ice feed from Austin. Inside the final 2 minutes of the first period of a 2-2 hockey game. Delayed offside was signaled against Avon Grove. The breakout from Owen J. Roberts as Evan Foster was intercepted by Wright. Wright takes aim from the top of the left circle. Shot is wide. It rolls back to center where Bentz leaves it to Schindler. Deep in the Avon Grove zone, Devils will regroup for an end-to-end attack. Breakout pass nearly intercepted. Bentz walks in. He tried to drop it off at the near point where Kennedy awaited, but Meitzer took it away. 80 seconds to go in the first period. Game deadlocked at 2. Good action both ways here in the first period so far. Pupek holding the left point. Rims the puck behind the net to the far corner where Will Grassi is tied up by Farnham trying to get rid of it. We've entered the final minute of the opening period. Battle continues on just 8 feet above the goal line. Now the puck is knocked loose. Bentz can't work it free. Meitzer reaches at the right point to protect the zone for Roberts. Tredowitz leaves it to Kennedy behind the goal. This advanced to Bentz. Further up the right wing boards toward Mason, hit, but McAteer angled to the near corner to take away his lane. Hit stayed with the puck and the play. He got the puck below the goal to Bentz. Thrown into traffic. Kennedy with it now. 25 seconds to go in the opening period. The long shot intercepted in a congested slot by Max Connell and cleared 10 feet beyond center before Austin turned it back the other way. This shot held on to by Paige Faith for a pause. And with 15 seconds to go in the opening period, the Devils will have an attacking zone faceoff coming their way. One last chance to get the lead heading to intermission. Sikorsky, Oliveri, Mellon, Harrison, and hit the 5-on. And the Wildcats come barreling up ice. Jones tries to bulldoze toward the cage. Final 3 seconds. Primanti taken down in the slot. Looked like Avon Grove got away with one there as the final horn sounds. And the first period has come to its conclusion. The score through one period. Avon Grove Red Devils 2. Owen J. Roberts Wildcats 2. We'll be back after the first intermission on the DHN. Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Second period underway. From the Patriot Ice Center, 2-2 through opening period action. Cale Primanti and Luke Armstrong found the back of the net for Owen J. Roberts. It was Brendan Chandler and Matt Oliveri to contribute the two Avon Grove goals. Play stopped 24 seconds into the second. Face-off spotted at center after the puck briefly went out of play. Austin and Primanti take the center ice draw. Here comes Chandler, throwing the puck in from distance. Caught and held by Paige Faith for a pause just 6 seconds after the previous faceoff. That gets attacking position for the Devils. And this faceoff will come to the right of Paige Faith. Brennan Austin awaiting an adversary. It will be Ethan Bohanski. Bohanski victorious in the face-off circle. Now the captain controls the puck and lofts it up ice to Ricky Wright at center, beyond the reach of intended target Alexander Makia. Schindler winds up from below his blue line ahead to Gorman, who heads a 2-on-2. Chandler stayed onside for the entry. Drop pass to Brendan Chandler. Working the tops of the circles, now in the corner, leaves this behind the net, where Gorman takes a check from Bohanski before getting the puck back away. Across it goes to Schindler in the slot. Beautiful cross-slot feed came from Brennan Austin, but Paige Faith holds on for the save and the stoppage. 66 seconds into the second. Watching it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Beautiful cross-slot pass, couldn't have executed that any better. But Paige Faith makes the cross to the near post to make the save and keep this game on level pegging. Kennedy and Primanti take the draw. Austin wobbles one in from the left point, off Faith's pads and out of harm's way. Primanti the other way, tied up by Trenowitz on his way toward the Avon Grove goal. This puck is tied up in the far corner, recovered now and cleared by Bentz to Will Grassi. Grassi backhand onto the doorstep to no avail. Bentz couldn't get the shot away. McAteer hacks this up the right wing boards to Doherty. On further it goes to Jones. Jones steered by Trenowitz to the far corner. Centering pass intercepted by Austin on the low slot. We're 2 minutes into the second period of a 2-2 game. Evan Trenowitz working just inside his line. Play halted. A trip signaled by Rob Savastano. And the first Carl Dubé power play of the evening is coming Avon Grove's way as Grady Jones was ruled off for tripping. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers. On Concord Pike in Wilmington, when looking for the perfect something special, for your someone special. In Delaware, 4 diamonds, it's Dubé. Owen J. Roberts penalty assessed to number 97, Grady Jones. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 57 seconds in the second period. Jones 2 for tripping at 1:57. A barrage of vulcanized rubber fired at Paige Faith in the opening seconds of the power play. But Faith keeping Avon Grove scoreless so far on this power play. Here's a 2-on-1. Will Gorman drives the net. On the doorstep, Sikorsky couldn't get a shot away. Boxed out net front by Luke Armstrong and company. Holding the point is Schindler off the failed clear. Olivere works this to Sikorsky. Back up the far wall it goes. Schindler winds up from distance. That shot blocked by Watson. Looked like it caught him off the shoulder. Sikorsky holds center point. 3 minutes into the second period. Chandler with a rocket from the top of the left circle. Didn't have the line. That ricocheted off the back glass. Gorman across to Chandler again. Good cross-slot puck movement. Another shot from Schindler. Caught and held by Paige Faith for a pause in play with 13:46 to go in the second period. 43 seconds left on the Carl Dubé power play at a 2-2 deadlock, yet unbroken. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. McAteer unable to clear from the far corner. Extracting the puck is Primanti, and Makia floats this up ice, near side. No icing on the penalty kill, so Tredowitz is forced back into his own zone to recover. Hughes separated from the puck after Wright started the momentum up from right to left. Wright again to hit across near side. Diagonal headman pass on the neutral zone. Set up Kennedy. He fanned on the puck at the top of the right circle. That gave the Owen J. Roberts back check a chance to react and set up. And they successfully killed off the penalty. Hughes got a shot away while outnumbered. Into Faith's pads. Primanti sets a 2-on-2 the other way. Primanti steered to the near corner by a hit. Got a shot away from an awkward angle. It was turned aside by Elatar. So too Makia's follow-up from the opposite side. Wright plays the body on Jones, trying to traverse the net front area. He was steered below the goal. Checked off the puck in the far corner, but he got it back. This shot stick checked high into the back glass. Trying to bring the rebound down was Max Connell to no avail. As Wright takes this away and lofts it clear as far as center, where Watson brings it down. Coming to the 5-minute mark of the second period. From the Patriot Ice Center in Newark, Delaware. Light snow has begun to fall in the area. Light by our standards if we're from Pittsburgh and Michigan and points north. More about the weather momentarily as Will Gorman gives the Devils the go-ahead. We'll take you to the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. As this started with Chandler. And ended at the other end with Will Gorman getting his 7th of the year. Now a 3-2 game. Advantage, Avon Grove Devils. 6 into the second period. McAteer behind his own goal, confronted by Latch. Flubs the breakout pass. Austin protects the zone. Avon Grove Red Devils goal, his 7th of the season. Scored by number 17, Will Gorman. Assisted by number 74, Brendan Chandler. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 11 seconds of the second period. Gorman's 7th from Chandler at 5:11. Now 7 into the second period almost. Delayed penalty coming up against Avon Grove. Jones unable to put one back on the doorstep. But the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats will get another opportunity to tie the game up, as Connor Latch has issued a hooking minor at 6:52 in the second period. And the Devils head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Avon Grove penalty assessed to number 77, Connor Latch. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 52 seconds in the second period. Latch, 2 for hooking at 6:52. Bohanski to Jones. Mishandled the puck at the goal line. Worked around to Primetti, the top of the far circle. He's pinched by Kennedy to the far corner. Makia just inside the line. Across to Primetti. To Bohanski and low again. 9.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Avon Grove, thanks to Will Gorman. Back in front, 3-2. Jones could not run the gauntlet. The stick of Jacob Schindler broke up his chance at the equalizer. Devils clear at the 8-minute mark of the second. Bohanski waiting behind the net. Hit offers pressure. This is worked across to Grady Jones in neutral territory. Schindler steers him to the corner. Hit digs the puck free amidst a two-a-side battle, but can't clear. Foster had time and space to hold the right point. Long shot was blocked by Mason Hitt. We're just past halfway. 3 seconds to go on the Latch penalty. Firing a shot in from a poor angle was Hitt. Latch comes on. Avon Grove back to full strength. Latch hustles back to his bench. Gorman and Chandler come on to apply forechecking heat as Evan Foster works the puck up the near side. Connell the recipient of the stretch pass, and he scores. An end-to-end attack goes Owen J. Roberts' way. Seconds after the power play expires, and we're all tied up again. It is 3-3. Max Connell potting his second of the year. 9:10 into the second period. And once again, we've got a brand new hockey game. Owen J. Roberts' goal, his second of the season. Scored by number 62, Maximilian Connell. Assisted by number 73, Evan Foster. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 10 seconds in the second period. Connell's second from Foster at 9:10. Austin back at center. To Austin, James to Brennan, that was. clearing attempt gloved down by Brennan Austin, but he was outnumbered in close. James Austin patrols the Avon Grove blue line. The pass out of Owen J. Roberts' territory a little bit too hard for the cherry pickers to handle. But in come Roberts again. Doherty on the doorstep with a failed redirect. Elatar had the last word there. Chandler clears. Race for the puck just inside the Owen J. Roberts blue line. Unable to protect was Watson for the Wildcats. And the Devils set up shop with Gorman in the far corner. Double teamed. He's got some help from Bentz, but they gave it away. Foster to Doherty to Primanti up the right wing boards. 6 and change to go in the second period of a 3-3 tie. Primanti net front setup, nobody home. Foster at the near half wall. Surrounded by white sweaters, couldn't set anything up. Kennedy confronts point man Andrew Watson right in front of the Owen J. Roberts bench. Kennedy can't work the puck free. Good work by Andrew Watson to protect the zone for the Cats. Jones backhand in close. Covered for a pause by Owen Elatar with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second period of a 3-3 game. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So with that in mind, how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to help you build bridges with your clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us today at 412communications.com. 5.5 to go in the second period. Armstrong and Schindler in the foot race to the puck in the Avon Grove zone. Schindler got there a half step quicker, but Armstrong kept the pressure on. Now breaking free for a 2-on-2 attack was Wright. Cross ice feed to Hughes. Back it comes to Wright. Latch posts up net front. Puck got to him at the edge of the crease, but his shot was deflected away by Faith. Rebound ends up in the far corner. Unable to play it out was Bohanski. Second time didn't work either. Holding the point was Wright. Wright bulldozed out by Luke Armstrong, who chipped the puck into the Avon Grove end. Elatar out of the crease, swats it out of harm's way, but not clear. 4:35 to go in the second period. Avon Grove and Owen J. Roberts tied at 3 in this interdivision game. Avon Grove sitting 5th of 7 currently in the ICSHL Chesmont division table. Owen J. Roberts sitting 3rd of 5 in the Pioneer division, who play most of their games out of Center Ice in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Home ice of the Valley Forge Minutemen, Tier 1 club, with whom Avon Grove coach Sean Cannon spent some time before his current day job as Director of Hockey Operations right here at the Patriot Ice Center. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Icing against Owen J. Roberts puts the turkey on the table for the Avon Grove Red Devils to try to reclaim the lead. The Wildcat decor a little too strong, though, for the Devils to handle at the moment. Sikorsky was checked off the puck. Holding the right point, Mellon gave it away. This is cleared, frozen by Elatar. D-zone draw coming up for the Devils with 3:40 to go in the second. University of Delaware Blue Hen Hockey back on the Delaware Hockey Network this weekend, as the men's Division I Blue Hens host the Rams of the University of Rhode Island for a 2-game set. Full schedule available at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. Harrison off for interference. With 3.5 minutes to go in the second period, and Sean Cannon wants an explanation from Rob Savastano about what constituted interference. And don't know if it's so much wanting an explanation or pleading his case, and we usually don't see Cannon this hot. Armstrong in for the draw across from Kennedy. And play resumes to the left of Owen Elatar. Avon Grove penalty assessed to number 14, Caleb Harrison. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 25 seconds in the second period. Harrison 2 for interference at 13:25. Armstrong steered behind the net by James Austin. Primati at the left point protects the zone. Back to Armstrong it goes. Across the line to Primati. Oliveri steps up to guard him. Bohanski hassled in the near corner by Austin, who gains the puck but can't backhand it past the other 27, Colin Doherty. We've entered the antepenultimate minute of the second period of a 3-3 game from the Patriot Ice Center. Fanning on the shot in close was Armstrong, and this is cleared. 2:40 to go in the second period. A minute and change to go on the Harrison interference minor. Primati drops the puck back to Doherty. High in the zone it goes to Bohanski. Kept at the line by Sikorsky. Doherty's path taken away by Austin. He leaves the puck behind the net to Armstrong. Tredowitz gains a loose puck, winds up, and clears it 200 feet. Final 2:10 in the second. Makia bulldozes in, stood up at the dot by Schindler. They're tied up now for the puck in the near corner. Schindler's got Makia body down, sweeping in is Connell. He had the game-tying goal for Avon Grove, and now play is whistled dead by Chris Castagliola. Manpower is going to be reduced again with 1:54 to go in the second. And the manpower is going to be reduced both ways. As Schindler and Makia are assessed coincidental penalties. The chance at a 5-on-3 negated by a retaliatory shove from Alex Makia. Owen J. Roberts penalty, number 6, Alexander Makia, 2 minutes for roughing. Avon Grove penalty, number 9, Jacob Schindler, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalties, 15:06 in the second period. Makia 2 for roughing, Schindler 2 for cross-checking, both at 15:06. 80 seconds remaining in the second period. Brennan Austin finds Will Gorman, 1-on-2. Gorman shoots, stick saved by Faith, rebound contested by Watson and the approaching Chandler. This controlled now in the near corner by Evan Foster for Owen J. Roberts and worked out of the Wildcat zone, but gloved down at center by Chandler. 1 minute remaining in the period. Puck is frozen by Paige Faith for a pause with 54 seconds to go in the second. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine, with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, is the specialist that you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is not only the qualified choice, but the convenient one too, for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. Mellon up the far boards. Brennan Austin lost his stick and had to come off. Doherty centering pass after regaining the Avon Grove line was popped up in the atmosphere, brought down by Primanti, but he lost the zone. 20 seconds to go. Puck was tied up in front of the Roberts bench area, now shoveled up the far wall by Caden Bentz for Avon Grove, but taken away by McAteer. Pupek chips this off the corner glass, but not out. It bounces off a stanchion to Will Gorman waiting at center point. Final second. Gorman can't get the shot off. That does it for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Avon Grove Red Devils 3, Owen J. Roberts Wildcats 3. Back after the intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Puck down, third period has begun at the Patriot Ice Center through 34 minutes. Avon Grove and Owen J. Roberts tied up 3-3. James Witherite joining you here on the Delaware Hockey Network as snow begins to blanket northern Delaware on this Martin Luther King Day evening. Ellie Bates, our videographer this evening, joining the 4-1-2 team for the remainder of the 2024 season. Glad to have her alongside here in the 4-1-2 Communications press box for this high school game between Avon Grove and Owen J. Roberts, and a hand pass against Avon Grove gives us a pause in play, 42 seconds in the third period. If you are just joining us, Avon Grove moving left to right in their home white sweaters, maroon helmets and pants, maroon block numbers, and that sharp new AG logo on the front of those classic-looking sweaters. Owen J. Roberts in solid red head to toe, moving from right to left. Owen Elatar with a save just over a minute into the third period. Draw comes to the right of Elatar, and Pupek holds the point for Owen J. Roberts. Centering pass taken away by Harrison. Flipped off his backhand beyond the reach of Grady Jones trying to save the zone. This is pushed back into neutral territory by McAteer patrolling his own blue line. Primanti lofts the puck high into the Avon Grove zone. It's paddled by Elatar to the far corner and now brought under the control of Trevor Sikorsky. Worked by Austin off the near wall. Sikorsky stays with the puck before shoveling it into Wildcat territory, but back out it comes far side off the stick of Doherty. Schindler drives the puck back into Roberts territory while the other Devils change up. Now Jones works it ahead up the near wall beyond the reach of Farnham. Corralled by Wright in the near corner. He circles behind his own goal to gain time and space. He hits a clean breakout pass to Will Gorman. In comes Gorman, toe drag to get past Kuhn. He walks in for a shot. Paige Faith comes up with the save. And we've got a pause in play with 14 minutes and 54 seconds to go in regulation. It is a 3-3 hockey game from Patriot. We are scheduled to be on the road tomorrow with Salesianum taking on Bullis in Rockville, Maryland, a 3 o'clock start time scheduled. More about that in a moment as the Devils, wouldn't you know it, we go to talk about programming during a stoppage and somebody scores. Here it's Chandler for his second. Chandler cuts toward the net. Another feed from Gorman coming officially 2:15 into period number 3. And Avon Grove have their third lead of the game. Avon Grove goal, his 12th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 74, Brendan Chandler. Assisted by number 17, Will Gorman. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the third period. Chandler's 12th, second of the game from Gorman at 2:15. Harrison up the middle to Hughes. Taken away from him by Armstrong, as mentioned earlier. Now that plays in the neutral zone and we can breathe for a second. We're scheduled to have Salesianum at Bullis on the Delaware Hockey Network tomorrow for a 3 o'clock post time in Rockville, Maryland. But given the weather situation here in the Mid-Atlantic, those plans may change. Be sure to follow DE Hockey Network on Facebook, X, and Instagram for updates. We'll keep you posted on the status of tomorrow's game and broadcast as details are made available. Cale Primanti turning at the right point. Dumps the puck behind the Avon Grove goal, trying to slam it back into some free space was Doherty, but he was pinched behind the cage by Harrison. Hughes pursues. Foster controls. Off the near glass, this puck goes the entire length of the ice and will come back on icing. The Dubé name has been synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware since 1895, representing a 4-generation family tradition. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal design, resizing, and repair services. Find the perfect something special for your someone special with the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware, for diamonds, it's Dubé. Foster outmanned up the near side as he gains the Avon Grove line. Right the other way. Shovels the puck off the far boards to Will Grassi. Grassi pinches this through traffic. It's swatted by Connell back to center. Rolling puck corralled over the center Patriot Ice Center logo by Schindler. Worked ahead. Ooh, that was close. Looked like Bentz was offside momentarily as Grassi gained the zone. But Rob Savastano says all's okay on the entry. Pupek cleared. Farnham gains center. Wildcats change with 12 minutes to go. And Wright was stood up at center by Armstrong. Hitt and Bentz collide off the play. Hitt slow to get up. Bohanski up the middle. Couldn't make anything happen on the re-entry. Makia turned and shot, but was well wide on that attempt from distance. Wright lays a shoulder on Armstrong behind the net and gets the puck to Kennedy, who pushes it clear. Oliveri tries to pinch past Kuhn. Penalty coming up. It will be against Owen J. Roberts. That shot in close from Sikorsky was blocked down. And Rob Savastano with the interference call with 11:26 to go in the third period. We'll see Avon Grove go back to the Carl Dubé power play. Anthony Kuhn playing the body on Oliveri at center without the puck present. According to the USA Hockey Rulebook, that's enough to send the Devils back to the Carl Dubé power play in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Owen J. Roberts penalty assessed to number 4, Anthony Kuhn. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 34 seconds of the third period. Kuhn, 2 for interference at 5:34. Gorman and Primetti take the draw to the right of netminder Paige Faith for Owen J. Roberts. Schindler cleared. Foster volleyed the puck back in to Avon Grove territory as we hit the 6-minute mark of the third period. 25 seconds gone on this Carl Dubé power play. Chandler looking for the hat trick, centering pass. Unable to get stick on puck was Gorman in close, outmanned by a sea of red. Here's Primetti the other way. Schindler stays with him to disrupt the net front chance. Foster, time and space slap shot into Elatar's pads. Rebound tied up behind the net. It was pushed toward the slot by Foster, but now walk clear. Oliveri to Gorman. Toe drag from Sikorsky ensures an onside entry. Gorman works to the far corner, chips the puck off the corner boards, back behind the net to Matt Oliveri again. Hit. Karams the puck below the cage as the other Devils change up. We're at the 7-minute mark of the third period of a 4-3 hockey game. Avon Grove with the advantage over Owen J. Roberts. Contact off the puck between Bohanski and Tredowitz. Tredowitz felt that his stick was being held by Bohanski. They pushed and shoved a bit, but ultimately both went their separate ways. Meanwhile, in the near corner is Luke Armstrong protecting the puck. Taken away from him by Chandler. Advanced to Kennedy. Across to Ricky Wright. Up the near side he comes. Back into Owen J. Roberts territory with 9.5 minutes to go. Avon Grove leading the Wildcats 4-3 here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Long shot from Chandler. Caught and held by Faith for a pause. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation, call 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Another frozen puck under the glove of Paige Faith with 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go in regulation. Avon Grove with another attacking zone draw and a 4-3 lead to try to protect and extend. This draw controlled by the Devils. Mellon held the left point. Working below the net is James Hughes looking for space. Double teamed in the near corner. Hughes turns play below the goal. Tried to say goal and cage at the same time, and that didn't really work. Back to the far side. Hughes again, swarmed in the near corner. Gives way to Connell. Farnham confronted at center by Latch. Drives the puck the rest of the way down ice into Avon Grove territory. It is cleared by Harrison. Good line to send that puck right into the paddle of Paige Faith. So no icing for the Avon Grove Red Devils here. Harrison astride center. Flips the puck into the far side of the Owen J. Roberts end. Icing waved off the other way as this puck is cleared through traffic in the neutral zone. We are beyond halfway in the third period. Avon Grove leading Owen J. Roberts 4-3. Gorman off the Chandler centering pass. Unable to get past Paige Faith, who comes up with the glove save. Face off to Faith's left. 8:13 to go. Brennan Austin and Primati. Jones cutting through traffic. Off the end-to-end attack, Elatar had some help in front from Tredowitz. Chandler clears beyond the reach of Gorman. This rolls to Kuhn waiting at the Owen J. Roberts blue line. Doherty looking for space, backhands the puck over the Avon Grove line, but he gives it away to Tredowitz. 7:35 to go. Avon Grove 4, Owen J. Roberts 3, centering pass, and a goal from Colin Doherty to tie it back up. Doherty with his fourth. Gets the Cats back level. 4-4 with 7.5 to go. Particulars to come from downstairs. But we can tell you Colin Doherty notched his fourth of the season to put his Wildcats back even with Avon Grove. Owen J. Roberts' goal, his fourth of the season, scored by number 27, Colin Doherty. Assisted by number 48, Cale Primati, and number 97, Grady Jones. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 27 seconds in the third period. Doherty's fourth from Primati and Jones at 9:27. 7 to go in regulation. We've got a tie hockey game. This shot from Armstrong was high over the crossbar. Armstrong again in the near corner. Gives it away to Wright. Wright under forechecking heat from McKee turned the puck over. Oliveri protecting for Avon Grove, stripped from him by Armstrong. He bobbled it. Bohanski offered good support. He walks in, centering pass, nobody home. Shot from the opposite side, and Foster was off its intended line. And now Avon Grove gains control, trying to stick handle for space is Sikorsky. And he gets through neutral territory, but into a 2-on-3 he goes. Sikorsky put on the brakes just shy of the blue line before launching the puck in. Off the backboards, Evan Foster brings it down in Wildcat territory with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. This is an icing against the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats. 6:06 remaining in the contest. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer is Broadway Joe Sindoni. Again, our videographer this evening, Ellie Bates. I'm James Witherite. Thank you all for joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network. And a big thank you to everybody who makes the DHN happen week in and week out from September all the way to March. Here we are in Season 8. What began in the winter of 2017 as a solo radio project has blossomed into something that we never imagined could be. But here we are in our living rooms, at coffee shops, bars, wherever, all enjoying the game we love together. Kennedy on his horse. Lost the puck as Jones caught up to him, and a good stick check from him disrupted that Avon Grove chance. 5:10 to go. James Austin again emerges with the puck. He clears Pass up the far wall, a little too hard for Gorman to handle, but he bulldozes his way through for a 2-on-2 after regaining. He tried to put one past Faith on the doorstep, but to no avail. This comes back out through neutral ice inside the Avon Grove blue line, where James Austin protected. Connell the other way. Steered below the goal by Tredowitz with 4:40 to go. Meicher puts one in the slot. Connell was bothered. Watson, long slapper wide of the far post by 1.5 feet. Farnham lost his stick. It was hacked out of his hands. No interference call, despite the Wildcat fans clamoring for one. Faith holds. We've got a pause with 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go in this 4-4 tie from the Patriot Ice Center. Austin and Bohanski in for the near circle draw. Chandler's shot off the leg of Bohanski. McKee gains center the other way. And he throws the puck in deep. He slams this off the backboards after chasing it down to the near corner. Ricky Wright controls. Inside 4 minutes to go. Wright to Chandler. Floated through the snowy area in front of the boards far side to Gorman, who gains center before dumping in. Here comes McAteer the other way. That man pass was beyond the reach of Pupek. This glove down by Sikorsky after Ricky Wright fed it to him. 3-on-2 this Avon Grove attack. Cross ice pass ricochets off the far half boards before Oliveri can bring it down into control. Pupek clears, Wright steadies. Across to Schindler in the Avon Grove zone with 3:15 to go. Puck was sent up the left wing boards by Jacob Schindler. It was touched by Charles McAteer for Owen J. Roberts, so there's no icing. Here comes McKee. He got the puck back from Primanti, 2-on-2. Drop pass, Primanti. Shot, score. Cale Primanti gets his second. And in the antepenultimate minute of this contest, Owen J. Roberts has gone up 5-4. Primanti with his 8th. Opens fire off the McKee setup. And the Owen J. Roberts Wildcats, after leading for 23 seconds in the first period, have reclaimed the advantage. They're up 5-4. Owen J. Roberts' goal, his 8th of the season and 2nd of the game, scored by number 48, Cale Primanti. Assisted by number 6, Alexander McKee. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 3 seconds in the third period. Primanti's 8th, 2nd of the game, from McKee at 14:03. So 2 goals and a helper tonight for Cale Primanti, making a solid case for 3-star honors as we enter the final 2 minutes and change. Chandler drives in, net is knocked off its moorings with 1:48 to go. And the Devils with time ticking away, trying to come back after giving up 2 unanswered goals. Face-off at the near dot. Goes Owen J. Roberts' way, muscled out by McKee. He tries to set up Armstrong, but to no avail. Final minute 23. We keep an eye on Elatar as play surrounds the Wildcat blue line. He's going to stay put. McAteer's shot paddled into the back glass by Owen Elatar. Austin failed to clear. Final minute of this contest. Devils running out of time. Jones centering pass. Bohanski was not in position for it. Play whistle dead. Icing the call with 38 seconds to go. Timeout, Avon Grove. So the Devils take their timeout. And the Delaware Hockey Network comes your way. Thanks to the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partners of the Delaware Hockey Network. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. And Carl Dubé Jewelers. Sponsorship opportunities are available for the rest of the season and into 24-25. To learn more, email Mo at mjr@412communications.com. .38 seconds to go. An icing leaves Avon Grove in their own zone. Puck is down, play resumes. Clogging up the slot was Tredowitz. Harrison reaches for the puck. Promati swats it away, looking for his third. Rebound hotly contested in the near corner. Max Connell tries to work it free. It's taken away by Gorman. Only 15 seconds to go. Out comes Elatar. The Avon Grove net is empty. Harrison up the right wing board. 7 seconds to go. Shot blocker down and away by Paige Faith. Promati controls, clears, and that does it. A hard-fought effort from Avon Grove, but they fall to 4-7-2 as Owen J. Roberts improves to .500. Tonight's final score, Owen J. Roberts Wildcats 5, Avon Grove Red Devils 4. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's third star with 2 assists for Owen J. Roberts, number 6, Alexander McKeah. Today's number 2 star with 2 goals and an assist for Avon Grove, number 74, Brendan Chandler. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals and an assist for Owen J. Roberts, including the game-winning goal, number 48, Cale Promati. That's a wrap for us on the Delaware Hockey Network on this Monday evening. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram for game day updates, especially with weather setting in. We'll keep you posted as to the status of games, status of broadcasts as well, and be sure to subscribe to the 412 on YouTube for game day notifications as well. For the entire crew, for videographer Ellie Bates, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company these past couple hours. Again, the final score, Owen J. Roberts 5, Avon Grove 4, in a back-and-forth, hard-fought battle to the finish line. Owen J. Roberts improving to .500. The woes continue for the Red Devils, dropping to 4-7-2. Good night to you all. We'll see you again soon on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.